Okay. Stay tuned, right? Stay tuned. It's gonna happen real soon. Hold on. I can only do this so fast. Da da da. Right, we're still going. Right, right, right. Oh, I'm waiting for this blue sky thing to hurry up. Post. Over here, you go to Facebook, and we're gonna post it again. Bam. Oh man, here, you gotta tell the tags that they're tags. No, not Minecraft memes, Minecraft. Okay, and then live stream. You gotta like tell it it's a live stream, right? Live streaming, that's fine. Okay, next. Post. Okay, they're both done, right? They're both done. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Live chat here, and we dominate chat. Chat domination. All right, there. All right. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm on vacation. So I can stream in the middle of the day. Yay, yay, yay. And you think, hey, why don't you fucking get out of your house and go do something? And then I'm like, what am I gonna do, guys? Like, man. um, I got stuff to share with you. Like, I mean, I failed at buying a house, and that wrecked me. That wrecked me. I need to get. I mean, because I'm looking at like we're at an inflection point in the country, in the world, in everything, right? Man, it's hard to say. Like, it's hard to like put into. Yeah, we're at an inflection point. Shit's gonna happen like soon. Oh, the dog is getting angry at me for talking. I must be talking loud. So I mean, like the neighbor dog starts barking. He's like the police dog. I have to like watch out how loud I talk. All right. But yeah, because I live in an apartment, right? That sucks. I want to live in a house, so I don't have like I'm not disturbing my neighbors. Like, who wants to disturb their neighbors? I don't want to disturb my neighbors. You know, I'm not a jerk, dude. I'm not trying to like wreck people's lives. But I want to stream, right? This is important information. It's not like I'm giving you bullshit here. So we're at an inflection point. I mean, we've been at an inflection point, right? One of the inflection points was when the Confederates won the election, and got Kamala and put Donald Trump into power again. That was a major inflection point. That was major. That was major. When the Confederates won that election, we were fucked. And right? I mean, like, look what's going on now. So here, let me so like, okay, like a lot of you are probably here. Let's keep one. A lot of you are probably like, you know, oh shit, ow, are probably like working class to middle class. I don't have any rich people watching me. Like, I might have, you know, so basically, like, you don't have massive amounts of capital. You're not rich. You might have a little bit. You might have a house, but you also have kids and debt. So like, you don't have any wiggle room for anything, right? Like, I'm in a unique position because I'm my age, and I don't have any debt or kids or marriage or anything really. But which is why I was able to get a little life raft cobbled together over time, because I don't have any of these other things like kids in a house. Those are like major investments, which will like certainly, you know, pay off. But like, I don't have those things, so Yeah. But like my parents didn't teach me about any of this stuff because they didn't know, because they came from like working in middle class. If anything, right? My dad, he came from freaking the farm, from the country, from Mexico. He doesn't know, and he didn't know anything about capitalism, like anything about capital. Like, what are you talking about? Right? So I wasn't gonna like. I had to learn all, like, I didn't know anything about it, right? And then I'm in college, and I'm taking these classes on Marxism, and capitalism is the great evil of our society. So like, oh, doubly hard to learn about it, because it's like, but anyways, turns out you can make a lot of money. You can make money with it. So I started like looking into it, and yeah, right now we're in the middle of a big hype bubble. And because like the stock market was just going up and 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 up forever. Like we had that brief drop during COVID, but like ever since 2008, it's just been kind of going up. Well, things have like changed, right? Like I've already told you about how the world is transitioning from the old petrol system of the petrodollar to the new system, right? To something else. I don't even know what it is, but it's looking to be more and more likely to be the Chinese who are gonna like win in this situation and win the competition for the next energy transition. Because they've already started building their grid. They've already started building a shit ton of solar panels and gotten good at it, and they're already working on their molten salt nuclear reactor, which they took from us. So their goal is to destroy the petrodollar. Now, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, the United States, big deal. We still have this big fat military, even if if we lose the petrodollar." No, guys, no, we don't have a big fat military. The only reason why the United States is able to maintain a fucking massive military is because of the petrodollar. It's because of the petrodollar. That's why we can do it. If we didn't have the petrodollar, we couldn't have the world's biggest military 7 times over. We couldn't do it. We couldn't maintain it. It's only because of the petrodollar that we're able to maintain this stupid large military, which then gets us like diplomacy options and trade options because of this large military. But if we lose the petrodollar, like Donald Trump is trying to make us do, right? he's like destroying the petrodollar. He's destroying the petrol system. But if Donald Trump succeeds at destroying the petrodollar, we're not going to be able to maintain the size of the U.S. military. It's going to have to shrink. Our economy won't be able to sustain it anymore. Okay, so I'm up here, right? I'm up pretty high. I'm up, like, this is the highest, like, here, I can even go higher. Let's go a little bit higher. Alright. Okay, so let's take a look here. That's west, right? Let's look west here. So there's 2 villages on the west. There's one over here off a little bit to the left, but then one even further out there, way toward the coast. And that's the one I want to go for, I think, because there's 2 villages. I think there's one on the coast as well. So I'm gonna do, but that's really far away. Like, damn. There's my train station right there. So it's got to go from there all the way through that mountain, over those plains, through another mountain, And then I guess you can make a left-hand turn at that hill and then get to the village here. So that's gonna take some work, but you know, whatever. It's Minecraft. You can do anything. All right. Dope. So we're gonna pick one of these, probably the higher one. And I'm just gonna go. I can't see the village at all now that I'm down here. Can't see nothing. But I know it's there somewhere, off in the distance, if I just go far enough. So let's go. Okay. Bam. So how does that translate to right now? Well, so Donald Trump right now is engaged in economic warfare with the whole world. But with the whole world, he's using tariffs and blockades and the military and all sorts of things in order to reshuffle the whole fucking board. Because Donald Trump has this bad idea where he overestimates American power. He puts too much reliance on military power, and he didn't put any emphasis on American soft power, where really that's where our true power lied. Our true power was not in our military, it was in our soft power. And Donald Trump fucking wrecked that. He wrecked our soft power. And he relies solely upon hard power, which is very, very limited. So it used to be that America was the security guarantor of all the Middle Eastern monarchs in the Middle East, so that that America would maintain peace and everyone can do business. And everyone was making money, right? Well, Donald Trump comes along and starts a war with Iran, and Iran closes the Strait of Hormuz and cuts off like 15% of the world's energy supply, which like increases inflation all over the world. And because Donald Trump is dumb, like he doesn't have a way of getting out of it. He's tried asking NATO to help him, and NATO won't help him. He tried asking China to help him, and China won't help him. So nobody's helping him get out of this situation. So it's easy, right? All he has to do is agree to make peace with Iran, right? He can't get everything he wanted because he already lost that, right? He gave that up. He gave up everything in order to start his war. So he can't go back to the way things were, like Obama had a really, really good deal. Iran was not going to get a nuclear weapon with the Obama deal. But Donald Trump ripped that up. So now Donald Trump can never match what Obama has done, the great deal Obama did. So Donald Trump has to accept a worse deal from Iran, and his ego won't let him. But it doesn't matter what his ego says, because eventually the market is going to force him to do it. Now, energy is the basis of energy, of everything. So if the cost of energy goes up, the cost of everything goes up. It's inflation. The T-bills are like getting more and more expensive. I think the last time I checked, it was like at 4.675. 4.6. If it hits 5, like there's going to be a massive flip in equities, and that's going to crash the market again. So Donald Trump can only play this game until the market crashes, and then like no one's gonna want him to keep playing anymore. And then the other danger is that Middle Eastern countries agree right now to sell their oil in dollars, which forces like the petrodollar, right? Everyone has to buy the dollar to buy oil. Well, if Donald Trump keeps fucking up the system, what's going to happen is people are just going to stop using dollars to buy energy and start using Chinese yuan. And that'll just totally crash the American economy. So what we should have done as a nation was gone along with the transition, the energy transition, and orderly and took down the petrodollar in an orderly fashion. Instead, Donald Trump has got a death grip on it, and he's going to fucking strangle it, and it's going to be a catastrophic climb down, or a catastrophic fall from the petrodollar. It should have been orderly, and it's going to be catastrophic. So, like, the market has had 3 down days in a row, which has not happened since, I think, COVID. Nvidia releases earnings reports tomorrow morning before the bell. And if Nvidia is like showing signs of slowing down their capital expenditures, the market is not going to like it. Also, the Fed is going to release its minutes from April. And if the Feds from April are talking about how inflation is getting out of control and they need to do something about it, that's going to send bond markets higher. Because everyone's going to expect, like, everyone expected a rate cut, and now they have to expect a rate increase. And if your business relies on cheap money, and all of a sudden money is expensive, you can't, like, your business model is kind of fucking broken. And you got to reevaluate your shit. And that's a lot of AI businesses right now, is speculative. Using cheap money to fund themselves until they can cobble together a profitable business. And the solar market was gonna fucking go off, right? With all the subsidies from Joe Biden and the Democrats, their bill to modernize American infrastructure, and then Donald Trump came along and said, "Oh wait, you want to like modernize the energy grid? No." Donald Trump's like, "No, you can't modernize the American energy grid. That would help the AI industry. We can't do that." So Donald Trump killed that subsidy. So solar companies are kind of like screwed, even though they're the future, right? Because you have to get off of oil. Even though they're the future, Donald Trump is literally hobbling them to help out China. Well, I don't think he's trying to help out China, but that's what he's effectively doing. He's just dumb. I don't think he's purposely malicious. He's just like very, very selfish, and because of that, he's short-sighted. So I'm expecting yet another market downturn tomorrow. Like, I was expecting like a crash. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know when that's gonna happen. But like, yeah, dudes, like people are living off of credit cards now. That's not sustainable. Credit card debt is the worst debt imaginable. It's the worst debt. Credit card debt is the worst. You should never, ever, 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 ever carry credit card debt. Never. It's outrageous what they fucking charge you. Never carry credit card debt. If you can at all avoid carrying credit card debt, you should do so. Like, yeah, you can use it, but pay it off before like it rolls over. Don't let it roll over. It's the worst debt. It's just outrageously expensive. And like Americans are more and more living off of that shit, which is gonna bury them. Because like it's really, really hard to get out of credit card debt. because the fees, the interest is so outrageous. You like people are just barely paying down the interest. Like, mortgage defaults are going up. Auto loan defaults are going up. Like, the signs are there, man. I'm not like a wizard. I don't know exactly when it's gonna happen. But three down days in a row in the market. Dope. Where'd it go? Come on. I should have brought a bed. I didn't even think about it. So I think I dropped my thing. But I don't know where I dropped. Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay. So dangerous. You can see why I want this trend line to be high. Because I need to be away from the danger. No, I missed. Danger, danger. So yeah, if you're in a retirement fund or whatever, yeah, don't even touch it. Just leave it there. Like, I mean, I'm not a stock guy, right? I don't know how to, like, those guys are professionals. Those professionals. So I mean, like, if you got like your own little individual portfolio, not your retirement shit going. Like, I'm not trying to, like, I don't want to tell people to, like, take out your retirement. I don't know anything, right? I'm just telling you what I see, and if you got a little side thing going, that's what I'm like. Yeah, I'm not telling you. Don't listen to me, dude. Wee. Well, that was the first mountain, right? There was, like, how many mountains? Isn't, yeah. So, what else? What else? Donald Trump is basically raiding the Treasury. Like, he sued the government himself, basically. He sued himself, the government, because for, like, his tax returns being released, which showed that he didn't pay any taxes. And he controls the DOJ, right? So the DOJ himself, his own employees were going to do whatever he wanted, the boss, right? And if the boss said, "I want you to pay me $10 million," the DOJ was like, "Okay, we're gonna pay you $10 million out of the Treasury." Like, it's pure corruption. It's pure corruption. It's absolute pure corruption. Pure corruption, right? It's just. And the judge is like, well, wait a minute. I don't think you can do that because I don't think there's a sufficiently adversarial relationship here. Like, our court system works under an adversarial relationship where two sides are opposed to each other. And in this situation, there's no opposing side. Donald Trump can't sue himself and then represent himself to give himself $10 million or $10 billion. There's not enough adversarial relationship there to make this a court case. And then so Donald Trump is like, fine, I'll drop my court case if we agree to settle, if I agree to settle with myself out of court. So like they're just straight up fucking raiding the treasury, dudes. They're so corrupt. They're just so corrupt. So who knows? Maybe in a year, like the housing market will have crashed, and I can afford a house. I mean, I can afford a house. It would just kill me right now. I would have like no money to do anything. It would all go to the house. Mortgage rates, like, as interest rates go up, mortgage rates go up. And as mortgage rates go up, that makes houses unaffordable unless people want to lower their price. But no one wants to lower the fucking housing price, so they just hold on to it for as long as possible. The housing market freezes, it's just frozen, because no one can afford to buy a house, and no one wants to drop the price of their house because. Yeah, President AOC is going to inherit a mess again, right? Democratic presidents always inherit the messes of their Republican predecessors. Every time. Obama inherited a fucking mess from uh from from W. Bush. Clinton inherited a mess from from G.W. Bush. Biden inherited a mess from Trump, and then AOC is going to inherit another mess from Trump. But it was never about like the president. It's always about like ideology. It's Confederate versus multiracial democracy, ethno-state versus multiracial democracy. That's always been the pretext. Always. Always. This is America. Why is our infrastructure so shitty compared to other countries? Racism. I mean, I was in China in 2007, and I remember their like looking at their city electrical grid and like being amazed it didn't burn down. Like it was just a rat's nest of wires, and like a few times I would be sitting at a hostel, and like one of the fuses would or like something would blow out in their fucking rat's nest of electrical shit up there. Like it was kind of scary. So I'm not saying China was like super technologically advanced. No, dude, a lot of the infrastructure sucked. Like their plumbing can't handle toilet paper. So in a lot of, I mean, I don't, at least in 2007 in Shanghai and in a lot of parts of China, their plumbing in their big buildings could not handle toilet paper at all. So if you didn't want to fucking clog up the whole system, like they had a waste bin in the stall with you, where everyone would put their shitty toilet paper in, and it smelled like shit. Because there's a bin full of shitty toilet paper right next to you. You couldn't flush it. So I'm not saying that China is fucking like technologically advanced, but like their electrical grid, I'm sure they fucking have done some work on it, because that's the future, man. That's what we should be doing. We need to be unifying our electrical grid, so that we can instantly transfer power from one side of the country to the other. We should be fucking installing mad amounts of solar panels. Insane amounts of solar panels. Like, we should just incredible amounts. That's what we should be doing. We should be getting energy independence. Not relying on fucking oil oligarchs or tech bros to build a nuclear reactor. I mean, everyone should have their own solar panels. So that we can easily make it democratic. So we can easily just move power to wherever we need. And no one person has all the power, all the energy. It's distributed. Like, I'm telling you, man, we could be a fucking awesome country if we just deal with our dirty laundry. Alright, so I'm looking for that, there's that village. But is that the far one? There's one further behind this one that I can get to. There's the other mountain I must pierce. Yeah, but it's looking pretty shaky now. So I'm looking forward to President AOC. I am all about that. I think President AOC is an absolute necessity. I haven't been excited about any other candidate until I heard President AOC. Then I'm like, oh shit, of course. That's obvious. Like, everyone else is kind of milquetoast about like what needs to be done. Like, I was a Bernie guy. I was all about Bernie, but Bernie is too old now. But AOC, I think she carries the mantle of Bernie Sanders. So I think she understands the stakes involved. Yo, she was a waitress. She fucking knows what it's like to work for money. So yeah, what was my my theme today? Connections? Yeah. New connections. President AOC is going to have to commit to reforming the Supreme Court. That Supreme Court is just way too corrupt. It's just corrupt. There's no way. You can't get anything done if the Supreme Court is going to give the president a fucking immunity, like, and make him immune to the law. What kind of stupidity is that? So President AOC needs to commit to court reform, which means term limits and expansion of the court. Expansion of the court because you need to account for the corrupt people that are already on the court. You can't force them off. I mean, you could with term limits, but in order to defend against future judges who may become corrupt, it doesn't matter as much if they're not lifetime appointees. It's the lifetime appointment that makes it worthwhile to corrupt the judge. If the judge is only there for like 5 years, why? There's no point in corrupting them. It'll take too long to corrupt them, and then by the time you do it, they're gone. So yeah, increase the size of the court and add term limits. The court is like really undemocratic by nature. It's like it has no connection, no feeling of the people at all. It's not responsive to the people at all, which is like stupid to have in a democracy. You want the government to be responsive and reflective of the people, because the government is literally an extension of the people. So what good is it to have a chunk of the government completely numb to the people? It doesn't work. Is that the village? That's it. That's the one. Or no, that wasn't the one. There was one. I'm telling you, it was like right around here. Maybe on the other side. Yeah. This is gonna be a lot of tracks. Good thing I had an iron farm. President AOC. I think it's gotta be AOC. Nobody else. I don't see anybody else that can match. Harris, like, she's alright, but like not really. I mean, like, and then who else? Who's that jerk from Newsom? Gavin Newsom? Nah, that guy's a Republican. Forget him. He's a Republican. Who else? Like, Mark Kelly's cool, right? But like, he's I don't think he's right for the time. Pete Buttigieg, he's a cool guy, but I don't think he's the right guy for the time. There was that preacher dude. Preacher dude. I don't know if he's a preacher dude. There was a guy from the South, from Georgia, who's making waves. Talent. But I don't know him well enough. He's from the South. I don't know the South very well. But I like AOC. I think she's cool. She understands what's going on. I think she would be brave enough to take the bold steps we need to preserve the Union. I can't see anything. Wasn't there a mountain I was supposed to... Yeah, I think that's the mountain, and then I go over here. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay. Keep going. You're almost there. Supposedly there's a bunch of new Minecraft updates coming out, like the new sulfur caves, which, I mean, it's sulfur caves. I'm like, RADEON. I mean, it's cool. It's something a little bit different, I guess. An underground biome, which I think they should do more of, more underground biomes like that. But it's not an underground biome necessarily, because it also reaches to the surface. So I don't know. I liked Terraria. Have you ever played Terraria? It's like Minecraft but in 2D with way more fantastical stuff. And like, yeah, it has all sorts of underground biomes that you could find. I love that kind of thing. That's what I was hoping Minecraft would be, having underground biomes that you could find. But everything is like aligned on like one axis, like straight up and down, I guess, until you get to one level. I don't know. Maybe not. So yeah, my plan is to wait for a big crash. A big crash. Uh, I feel something is going to happen. The market can't handle what's going on, and it's gonna come tumbling down. And when it comes tumbling down, and certain stocks are cheap like solar, then I'm gonna load up because that's the pattern I've seen in my life. And like before, I didn't have any capital to do anything about it. I just watch it happen and be like, oh, there it goes. All right, well. But this time, of course, I could lose my ass, right? If I'm dumb. So I gotta like be real careful. I can't afford to lose my ass again. I'm too old. I won't be able to recover. But does that make me a dirty capitalist? Am I a dirty capitalist now that I'm like investing capital in the stock market? Well, I live in a capitalist world, dude. What am I gonna do? Not be capitalist? I mean, I guess, right? But what does that make me then? A proletariat. I mean, I still am a proletariat, man. If I didn't work, I wouldn't have any capital. Like, what? The high capitalists like have capital without working, without laboring. Like. Like if I didn't work, I wouldn't have any money. I need to work to live. But it's not like I'm using that capital to like perpetuate inequality or evilness. In the Pacific Northwest, the natives have this tradition called potlatch, where everyone comes together and just fucking gives out gifts. And the more generous you are, the more prestige you get. So in a way, it's fantastic. What an amazing idea. What a fantastic idea, because society naturally redistributes the wealth and stops it from concentrating in one spot. People just give away shit. Like, that's amazing. That's what a great idea. I want to do that. I think it's amazing. Get stuff so you can give it away. Burning Man has like a gift economy like that as well. Sort of. But I mean, it's Burning Man, so. So it's a little bit different. But yeah. People just go to Burning Man with like a ton of stuff and they just give it away while they're there. Because they're like, I can't possibly use all this. It's been a while since I've been to Burning Man, so I don't know. Maybe it's changed, but when I last went. Oh, there's the village. I made it. Here, here. Let's do here, a little further. Here, right here, sure. One. I lost my one viewer. That's okay. Wait, no. This way. Okay, got it. New connections. I had 3 viewers. I had 1 guy watching for a while. That's pretty good. But oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Who knows? Who knows? Fuck Donald Trump, right? Fuck that guy. Evil guy, Donald Trump. Evil man. I hate Donald Trump. How long have I been streaming? 46 minutes, my goodness. I'm gonna crash into that mountain there. I did. Keep going. Almost there. This is pretty high up. Does anybody want to say anything at all? No. Okay. Fuck Donald Trump. Fucking fascists. They're all fascists. We all know that, right? Donald Trump's a fascist, Confederate, traitor, evil man, criminal, bad guy. Like, what else do you want me to say? You know this already. And if you don't, then what are you doing listening to me for, right? If you don't know this, we're on the opposite team. Alright, this is not going to work. Because I'm missing. I missed. I mean, I guess I can just like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I can just go straight and then go down. Like I don't have to. Oh shit! I don't have to turn. Ooh, a blacksmith. Iron. No, it's a weaponsmith. Your house is burning because you built right next to lava. Oh man, your house is burning down. Your house is burning down. Only the roof though, right? Because the rest is fine. But the roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker. Burn. Yeah, lava right in the middle. But the real goal is here, right by the ocean. Made it to the ocean. Made it to the ocean, had a smoke in a tree. The wind rose up, set him down on his knee. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I died far away. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh no! Wha Alright, well, here, firework rocket? Oh no! All my stuff is like ridiculously far away. Oh man, a bad landing. That's all it took was a bad landing. Like the worst landing. Here, alright. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I need like feather falling. Well, here, I'm gonna just get it. No, I don't need anything. I just here get the wings, get some food, get some rockets, and I'm just gonna grab my stuff. Oh no, that's funny. Death is always right there in Minecraft. I mean, real life too, I guess, right? Oh no. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bad guy. I hope not. I'm just trying to get by. Okay. Oh, this isn't so bad. What a nice little flight. But see, then why would you want to even use the train line if you can just use your your wings like this, right? Right? It kind of makes making a train line kind of silly. Where did I die at? I was gonna land on a beach. Like right there, that... Yeah. Because I crashed into the wall, that's why. Alrighty then, well. That kind of sucked. Now I gotta organize all this. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's good enough for now, I guess. What? No, it can't. That's gonna be tough to get on to land on. Oh no! Missed. Oh. Okay, well. I should make a base over here, by an ocean biome. But that's another time. Ah. Oh, are you attacking a villager? Yeah. And then you stole the bed. Get out of here. Golem, you're slacking. Well, okay then. Yeah, this lava right in the middle, man, this is just no good. Like, what is this, man? Alright, no more lava. Burn down your house, dudes. Alright, well. Ooh, nice. Stonemason. Well, alright, whatever. I think I'm done. I got, yeah. I can start a new life here. Anyways, tomorrow, get ready. Alright, see ya. Peace. Stop.